the Utah Jazz going up against the Houston Rockets. And the first quarter's just about to get ready in Houston. Let's get you to Kevin Harlan, who's got the call.
Welcome, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, ready to bring you all the action along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. First for the Jazz. And then for Houston, Porter is out there with Green. And it's Smith in at the 4 spot.
Houston might have made the playoffs in the West last season, guys, but it wasn't because they were beating up on their peers. They were 24-28 against the rest of the West. That's why they got the 8th seed.
You remember the Rockets last year when they were playing a lot of teams in the West near the end of the regular season. That was when they slipped, Steve, out of the 6th seed range down to number 8.
Well, of course, the West was really strong last year, Kevin, so it makes sense that you're going to struggle a little bit against all those good teams. But, Houston ended up being the only team in the West to make the playoffs with a sub-500 record against the rest of the conference. And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
Something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender. Guys, there were a lot of questions about what went wrong for Utah last year as they saw themselves slip from a middle-of-the-pack playoff team to being on the outside looking in at the playoffs. One reason was their play on the road.
He dishes it to Green. No one near him. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Conley off the pick from Olynyk. Off the pick. And the jumper is on the mark. He's got 5. As you said with the Jazz last year, getting wins on the road a big problem for them, and they just couldn't keep up in that category. Steve, with other teams vying for a playoff spot.
Yeah, they finished 13-28 on the road, and that was what kept them out of the postseason. They just have to improve in that regard this year if they're going to get into the playoffs.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Look, Kevin, the head coach for the Jazz gave me just a couple of moments to catch up with them. He'd like them to concentrate defensively on slowing the game down. There's simply too much speed in their opponent, and to get into a run-and-gun type of game is not to their advantage, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris.
When you get an influx of talent through the draft like the Rockets did prior to last season, the initial reaction is excitement, but then you think about, man, how are we going to get these guys ready to play NBA basketball? And the Rockets did a nice job by taking it easy and bringing them along slowly.
And he makes the first. And for the Rockets, you look at how that strategy worked out for them, and it was exactly what they needed. Got off to a quick start last year. And, Steve, toward the end, their rookies were fresh and able to contribute when it mattered most.
Kevin, it's hard for fans to see a player get drafted and not immediately see the floor, but a lot of times that's the best route. You give a player time to adjust, you make him earn it, and by the end of the season, he can be a very effective player. I think plenty of the Rockets players proved that last season.
Now, here's Green. He feeds it to Porter. But Trey. The dive for the ball. Can't get it to go. We've seen a quick start here for the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. The layup off target.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Green hits the jumper in space. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Clausen guarded by Green. From 7, Porter with the steal. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Houston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws, so this is a continuing problem, guys.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
He misses the free throw.
For the Jazz last season, it really became an issue about the log jam inside. They had 2 established starters in Jefferson and Millsap and 2 young up-and-comers in Cantor and Favors, and there was an expectation that somebody would be moved, but the trading deadline passed and they were all still there.
Good on the second free throw. Well, you would have thought that the Jazz would have made a deal one way or another, but it was hard for them as they were in the thick of a playoff race at the time, Steve, sort of tied their hands.
Well, if they weren't in that race, I think they might have sent 1 or 2 of those guys out to try to get some more assets for the future. As it was, they ended up losing Millsap and Al Jefferson, so it's incumbent on the young talent in that front court to now develop and really take over.
And here's Porter. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Porter kicks to Smith. The dish now to Porter. Back to Smith. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Olynyk. Utah leading by 5. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Backing down. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Clausen. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, the Rockets turned a lot of heads last season, guys, as they got back into the playoffs after missing out the year before. A big part of that was how they played at home. They were very tough to beat in Houston.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Rockets, as you said, Clark, strong at home, and that can be seen in that record of 29-12. Just the kind of home record, Steve, you need to get into the playoffs.
And it was the way the Rockets played that was so impressive, Kevin. They attack the rim, and then they kick out and bomb a ton of threes. And I think that's the kind of attack, the kind of style that can really bring a friendly crowd and bring them to their feet. And I thought the Houston fans got more and more animated as the season went on.
Now, here's Porter. The pass to Smith. Smith right side. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Smith's got his second basket.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Pass to Conley. Olynyk sets a screen for Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. That one goes. Count it.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Jazz leading by 7. Here's Markin. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
While never a lock for the playoffs, the Jazz were in the driver's seat for a playoff spot up until the All-Star break last season. However, after the second half kicked up again, they just couldn't beat the teams they needed to and lost a lot of ground, letting the Lakers back in the hunt.
And he knocks down the first one. Of course, the Lakers would eventually pass them up during the final days to snag a playoff spot. But, Steve, as you said, it was just a poor run of games for the Jazz right after the All-Star break that did them in.
Well, it would have been nice for this young core to gain some valuable playoff experience, but they did pick up a couple of first-round draft picks. They continue to add talent to this deep roster, and I would think it's just a matter of time before they're back in the playoffs again.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Smith with a screen on Conley. To the paint, and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Utah leading by 9. Unloads. Now the feed to Olynyk. Number 8. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here is Porter. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Good. Now here's Conley. The 3 gets it to go. 12 points for him.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, their offense continues to click.
Mike Conley, boy, second in the NBA last season in steals per game, quick feet and quick hands, and a smart defender as well. Make him a pesky guy to deal with at that end of the floor.
Pass to Tate. He kicks it to Porter. Dishes to Smith. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And for Conley offensively, he doesn't try, Steve, I think, to do too much.
No, in some ways he reminds you of a possession quarterback.
Ah, nice comparison.
He's going to be steady, do the little things, and let the game come to him, but very capable of making a big play when necessary.
Now here is Conley. Clausen, guarded by Green. They double him with Green. Clock at 6. 18 feet out. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets trail by 10. Porter with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. A look from Green, and it's Houston with another.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Kicks it to Olynyk. Outside Conley. Here's Clausen. From outside, off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Porter dishes to Green. And there's the pass to Tate. No good on the three. Jazz leading by 8. Here's Conley. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Conley's got 5 now.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Green kicks to Smith. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Jazz have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Clausen. Number 8. And the rejection by Smith. And he gets it back. That's good. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Now here is Smith. He's got 6.
Off to a really solid start. He's knocked down 4 of his first 5 shots.
Conley against Porter. Outside Conley. Here's Market.
I don't know of too many other players, Kevin, who have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter that, even if a defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
And another specialty of his is the 3 ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
And the first one drops.
You look at the flex offense that Utah utilizes, and it requires that players, one, be versatile and multi-skilled, but also that they have good basketball IQs. You need to be able to screen and read defenses effectively. And that's not easy, but it's certainly a good way to play if you've got the right people.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Washington. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
A super defensive play. If that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gay's checked in. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
I see you. Woo! Back door.
Feeds it to Beasley. Beyond the arc. Gets the bucket. Beasley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 11. Passes it to Washington. A step back shot here. Houston moving the ball around. Number 17 kicks it out to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Inside to Favors. Misses in close.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Beasley kicks it to Tucker. Back to Beasley. He dishes it to Tucker. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The pass for Christopher. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Well, Kevin, I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start for them.
Outside Gordon. From past the arc. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And the Rockets making a change here. Right side, Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Beasley with the steal. Gay kicks to Beasley. Lets it go. No good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 12. Here's Christopher. And he banks in the layup.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Utah has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Beasley outside. Here's Sexton. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a 13-point game.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Here's Tucker, defended by Gordon. Tucker, the pass to Beasley. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sexton. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Boy, it really does come down to confidence sometimes, doesn't it?
Boy, Kevin, you said a mouthful there. Confidence, such a thin line, because when you're confident and you're feeling it, then you tend to knock shots down comfortably. But when it's the opposite, then you start thinking about it, and that's no way to play the game.
Everything's going haywire then.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof. And that one misses. And the Jazz making a change here. And he sinks the second. 1:12 left here in the opening quarter. Number 17 gets the three-pointer to fall.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And here's Beasley. He passes to Tucker. Sexton, defended by Washington. Here's Tucker. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Utah. .34 seconds left in the first. Pass to Washington. Houston gets it back. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the pick. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Jazz making a switch here. Sexton, defended by Washington. He feeds it to Tucker. Sinks the three-pointer. Tucker's got 6 points.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Deadly shooting from behind the arc.
Yeah, the D better start getting out there on them, Steve, and soon.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Jazz out in front, leading by 14. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Well, the free throw line has been kind to them, too. They're attacking, drawing fouls, and making it pay for them.
Rockets trail by 14. Outside Gordon. And the Jazz making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Outside Gordon. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Rockets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. No good on the free throw. The Rockets making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Jazz leading by 13. Pass to Walker. The dish to Beasley. Jazz passing it around. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Off target from three-point range. The Rockets shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Right side, Gordon. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
And there's the feed to Walker. He kicks it to Beasley. Tucker's top of the key. That's good. Beasley's got 5 now.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And when you watch him, Steve, you can see how quickly he looks to take his shot when he's on the receiving end of a pass and how successful he is when he does take the shot. This guy is a catch, fire, and hit guy.
Here's Christopher. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6. Jazz leading by 13. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Dishes it to Beasley. For 3. Beasley can't get that one to fall.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Passes to Christopher. From downtown. That's good.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Walker's shot is off. Rockets trail by 10. Gordon the pass to Washington. Five on the clock. They set the pick. Fires it up. They get the rebound. The pass to Christopher. The second chance effort. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Rockets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. That free throw good from Christopher. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Second free throw, no good.
Well, an interesting revelation regarding Rudy Gay came out recently. I mean, he's had vision issues for years and refused to wear corrective lenses, contacts, or goggles. That might explain why a player with such a great looking stroke would struggle with his shooting percentages from outside.
Sexton, guarded by Porter. Gay dishes to Tucker. Puts it up from 12. Stolen. Kicked it to Beasley. And the 3 ball is good. Beasley's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Clark, you talked about Rudy Gay declining to wear contact lenses. Steve, that doesn't seem to make any sense to me.
Well, there's got to be a good reason for it, and I haven't talked to Rudy about it. But look, I mean, every player has to be comfortable out on the floor. You either, wear goggles or wear contacts or don't wear anything at all. I mean, it's whatever is comfortable. That's the most important thing.
Rockets trail by 12. Screen by Smith. Tate the pass to Christopher. To the inside, number 51. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Olenek, he's checked in for Utah. Jazz leading by 10. Feeds to Tucker. Tucker gets a screen from Olenek. And Tucker kicks to Olynyk. He dishes it to Tucker. Pass to Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Gay. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you got to mention his free throw shooting from last season, an outstanding 88%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
That's good from Gay. The Jazz making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Gay hits them both. Now a timeout called by Houston. Rockets trail by 12. Number 51, defended by Olynyk. Now, here's Porter. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. Count it from 12. Smith's got 11 points.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Back to Gay.
He tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. Tucker gets a screen from Gay. Outside, Walker fires the 3. That's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Take the pass to Porter. They set the screen. He feeds it to Gordon. Rebounded by the Jazz.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
All sorts of time, and he drops that one in. 6 points for him. Rockets trail by 15. Now Porter. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Number 51 hits the jump hook.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Outside, Walker. Here's Sexton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Oh, he got the D that time. Nice up and under.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Gordon. Smith outside. Houston moving it around. Here's Porter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
There's the dish to Gay. The feed to Tucker. Wide open look. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens, some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
The Jazz making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Rockets trail by 13. Passes it to Tate. He kicks it to Porter. He passes it to Gordon. Dishes it to Smith. There's the pass to Tate. Shot clock at 6. Smith drives in. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2-point possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
There's the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. Doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
And here's something else, Steve. He invites contact when he's attacking the rim. He doesn't try to finesse his way through anything. He's going through bodies.
Here's Porter to the middle. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
Come on, you can hit these. No problem.
Free throw good, Porter. And Utah making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. Now here's Beasley. 8 points for him. Kicks to Conley. Feeds to Olynyk. Backing him down. Green passes to Tate, and the shot is good.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Conley dishes to Tucker. Back to Conley. The 3. Shot is no good. Rockets trail by 10. Right side, Green. Number 28. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. The Rockets have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. That free throw missing, and Utah making a change here. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Utah leading by 10. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
The fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Green with the ball. 6 points for him. Smith kicks to Green. Back to Smith. Number 28. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. I mean, get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Down low. Deflected. It's stolen by Green. Green left side. Pass to Tate. He dishes it to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. It's intercepted. Smith with the block. Tate the pass to Green. Houston moving the ball around. And here's Porter. He feeds it to Smith. Puts up a 3. But they recover it. Here is Porter. Back to Green. Pass to Smith. There's the dish to Green. The feed to Porter. For the 3. Can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 10. Outside Conley. Here's Clarkson. Another miss by Utah.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Tate the pass to Porter. He kicks to Green. All alone. That's good on the jump shot. Green's got 8 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Jazz shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. Good on the triple. 17 points in the game.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Porter with it. Conley picks him up. Porter against Conley. And it's blocked by Conley. Conley left side. Here's Markin. Off target from outside. And that does it for the first half of play. Jazz lead by 11. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Time now for the Tuesday Roundup, coming to you on 2K Sports. Utah with the lead against Houston. They've done a great job executing their offense. They've been avoiding sloppy mistakes. Some great work out there by Michael Conley. He's got 5 points and also has contributed with his passing, making some assists. And midway through, the Rockets are still alive. As we've seen all too often, free throw shooting, it's been their Achilles heel. That'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Thanks so much. I'm Damon Bruce. Now let's get back out to Kevin Harlan for the second half of play.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Rockets trail by 11. Now Porter, right side Green. Passes it to Porter. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Green's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Houston. Dishes to Olynyk. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. 20 points for him. Here is Porter. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Green kicks to Porter. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith right side. Nice shot from the wing. Smith's got 15.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Jazz leading by 10. Clarkson, guarded by Green. There's the lob to the hoop.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Well, you know, Mike Conley has always been one of the quickest guards in the league, in my opinion, and just a blur in transition. And for his size, a pretty good finisher with both hands inside.
Outside, Green. Now the pass to Porter. Smith sets the pick for Porter. Back to Green. Smith outside. From outside the arc. Gets the bucket. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter. And Conley has always been quick, Steve, but he's learning how to use, it seems like, different gears to get around defenders.
I agree, Kev. The change of pace, he's gotten so good with his right hand, too, not just off the dribble, but he frequently finishes plays with his right hand in the paint, those little runners. So a lot of skill and to go along with that speed.
Porter kicks to Smith. He passes to Green. Lots of room. The rebound by the Jazz.
Now, still a great start to the half after hitting their first three, even before that miss.
Marketing defended by Tate. Here's Clarkson. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Now, here's Porter. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Kicks it to Green. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some really terrific numbers for Green. 10 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
Well, you can't discount what that's meant to this team. I mean, he's helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice groove.
The first free throw is good.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Both free throws good from Green. Jazz leading by 12.
Hey, watch him.
Clausen guarded by Green. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. Green's got his third rebound tonight.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They've got their offense clicking.
For Houston, they have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Conley. And again, it's Utah. And the Rockets with possession here. They trail by 11. Green up on top. He's got 12. Gets the bucket. The Jazz have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Porter against Conley. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
The other thing that jumps out to me is just the big number of assists they've had. The offensive efficiency has been a major factor.
The first one falls. The Rockets making a switch here. Favors is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Porter with it. He has 7. Feeds it to Favors. Smith.
You know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Tate, the pass to Smith. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Nice ball movement by Utah. 5 to shoot. Conley guarded by Porter. Tries again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
First free throw is good. And the Rockets making a change here. Both free throws good from Olenek.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Shoots. Porter, no luck.
He has not been on his game, and, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Pass to Conley. Conley off the pick from Olenek. Conley working against Porter. And here is Conley. He has 7. Porter. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Rockets now. Outside, Green. Passes it to Tate. With the lead pass. A stupendous finish in traffic. Favors got his first basket. Jazz leading by 9. Marketing defended by Tate. Outside Conley. Shoots the 3. Favors with the rebound.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The drive by Green. Porter dishes to Green.
Come get it, come get it.
Number 28. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Rockets have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. First one falls for him.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Both shots good from the stripe. Jazz leading by 7. Inside, out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
The Rockets have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Outside, Green. And the pass to Tate. Back to Green. Clock at 6. Fades and shoots. Gets it to go. Green's got 8 points in the quarter. Utah's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Marketing defended by Tate. And it's Conley penetrating. Takes the 3. Just 5 on the clock. And yes, sir, that one drops. Conley's got 10 points.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Conley against Porter. Green, the 3 ball.
Good boy, good boy.
That doesn't go either for Green.
Pick up right.
Marketing defended by Tate. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Olenek, he's checked in for Utah. Sexton, guarded by Green. 6 on the shot clock. The first free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. Rockets trail by 10. Porter kicks to Smith. He dishes it to Porter. Back to Smith. Lets it go from deep. That drops. Smith's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Markin, defended by Tate. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sexton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 15. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. He feeds it to Porter. Porter gets a screen from Smith. Now here's Porter. Tight defense on him. Pulls up on the wing. No luck.
Now, he thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
They set the pick. Here's Markin. They grab their own miss. And there's the rejection. The dish to Olynyk. Launches it. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smith sets the pick for Green. Pass to Porter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And the Rockets making a change here. And the Jazz with possession here. Sexton, defended by Washington. Clock at 6. There's the feed to Olynyk. High post try. Number 24. Up and in on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 11.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. .137 left to play here in the third. To the middle. Here's Markin. And that one's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest seemed easy.
Back to Smith. Looking to end the drought. The shot will not go.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Clarkson, defended by Gordon. 1:03 left to play in the third. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Stay there.
Number 24. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Rockets trail by 13.
Back door, back door.
Outside Gordon. Green up on top. Misses off the right iron.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area they just can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve, but they're still getting outworked just by a skosh.
Here's Olynyk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sexton. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Green. Shot is off. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Jazz. They lead by 13. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Jazz leading by 13. Outside Conley. Markin, defended by Gordon. Here's Sexton. Nails it with a hand in his face. Now Green. Pass to Christopher. Back to Green. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Green's got 10 points in just the second half.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Markin, defended by Gordon. Doubled by Smith. And it's Conley penetrating. Olynyk. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The first one falls, and the Rockets making a change here. Both free throws good from Olynyk.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Rockets trail by 15. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Porter passes to Christopher. Sinks the triple. Jazz leading by 12. He kicks to Conley. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Dishes it to Olynyk. Jazz passing it around. 5 on the clock. Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Rudy Gay's checked in for Olynyk. Houston on D. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. And the first one at the line is good. So he makes one of two as the second one misses. Rockets trail by 13. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Come on, box it out, man.
Back to Smith. Passes to Christopher. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Porter. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Houston.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Jazz leading by 10. Sexton defended by Christopher. Sexton gets it to go. He's got 20.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Back to Smith. Here's the screen. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Markin covered by Smith. And a missed layup.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Porter, no luck.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Markin. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
The Jazz making a switch here. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Porter kicks to Smith. He passes to Porter. Gives him the lead pass. Olynyk with the steal. Outside Conley. Olynyk. Feeds it to Conley. Drills it from outside. And the Jazz lead by 18.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Can they get it? And he lays it up and in. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Back to Conley.
Come on, box him out, man.
Makes it off the glass. Conley's got 10 points here in the second half. Rockets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Outside Gordon. Takes a 3. Rebound Utah. Conley's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Clarkson. The three-pointer off the mark.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Here's Green. It's blocked. They recover it. Gordon dishes to Green. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, no good. And Utah the other way now.
Watch outside.
Outside Conley. Jacks up a 3. And that one's good.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And there's the pass to Gordon. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jazz leading by 19 points. It's stolen by Green. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. And it's the Rockets with the ball. 19-point game. Now Porter. He dishes it to Green. From deep. Offensive rebound. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Here's Gordon. Smith on the wing. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Jazz. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Utah. Rockets trail by 19. The drive by Green. Ripped away. He feeds it to Conley. Right side, Conley. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Clarkson. Bangs home the trifecta. And he has 28 points for the game.
You can just see his confidence rising every time he knocks one down beyond the arc.
Gordon goes in. Porter kicks to Green. The dish to Porter. Back to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. For 3, Smith. Count the bucket. Smith's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages. Good numbers.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
Back to Conley. Number 8, covered by Smith. Rebound by Smith.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Eric Gordon on the wing. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. The Rockets making a switch here. Here is Conley. Markkanen covered by Smith. Markkanen using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Jazz lead by 21.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside, Green. It's rebounded by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Conley. The feed to Olynyk. 6 to shoot. The jump hook. And Utah again with the bucket.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Outside, Green. Pass to Porter. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Green. Shot denied. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Jazz leading by 23. Outside Conley. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A little shot fake there got the D out of position. He has 30.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Green, the pass to Smith. Back to Green. Green gets a screen from Smith. Green kicks to Porter. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Number 8, covered by Smith. Outside Conley. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
That's good. Porter's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Jazz leading by 23. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Olynyk. Backing in. 6 on the shot clock. This is to Conley. Shoots from the high post. And Utah again with the bucket.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Number 28. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And he can't get the first one. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. And the second free throw, good.
Well, he cut into the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a difference.
Gay outside. Back to Walker. Pass to Tucker. Hangs in the air. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That free throw, no good. Houston making a switch here. And he's good on the second. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Washington. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First, for Utah, and looking at the Rockets, Porter is out there with Green, and it's Smith in at the 4 spot. Smith left side, and he jams it with authority. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here is Porter, following the three-pointer by Utah. Green, the wing jumper, off target. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. I asked him what he thought might give them an edge going into this game. And he said, well, our shot blocking is always a cornerstone for us. To have the ability to protect the rim, really, I think, is invaluable. And one thing that helps sets us apart on the defensive end. Guys, let's see if they can lock down the paint.
Thanks, Doris. And given the scoring talent on the floor, defensive mindedness definitely a key here, guys. Any thoughts?
Well, I agree, Kevin. Playing sound defense has to be their focus. If they can win the battle at that end of the floor, I think they've got a great chance to win.
Well, I agree, because if they don't do that, Steve, what happens at the other end isn't going to matter. It'll be futile.
And so it's Utah here with the ball after the made shot from Green. Smith outside, takes the three. They get it back. Outside, Green. There's the dish to Porter. And some nice passing there by Houston. The shot's good from Smith.
Well, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
For Utah, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. There's the pick. Back to Conley. Here's Clausen. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three. Well, really a promising young roster for the Utah Jazz team, guys. A lot of blue-chip talent there. I think in a couple of years, this team has a chance to be one of the best in the West.
Now, here is Smith. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And you got to give this Utah front office a lot of credit. You're right, Clark. They've only missed the playoffs 5 times in the last 30 seasons. Steve, that is a remarkable run.
What I like about Utah, too, Kevin, is that they seem to stay ahead of the curve. They make moves while they still have leverage, dealing Carlos Boozer, Kirilenko, Deron Williams. So they've done a good job of getting value, getting assets, and continuing to look ahead.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Green against Conley. Clausen defended by Tate. And it's Conley penetrating, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Porter against Conley. Porter kicks to Green. Pass to Porter. There's the feed to Smith. Another miss by Houston.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Rebound by Smith. The Rockets trail. Porter with it. Now defended by Olynyk. Open shot, Green. And that one hits back iron.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Clausen, guarded by Green. Here's Clausen. And Utah again with the bucket. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Conley against Porter. Back to Smith. He passes to Tate. He dishes it to Smith. Again, the miss by Smith. Jazz leading by 4. Markin, guarded by Porter. Pass to Conley. Here's Markin. And Utah again with the bucket.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Now, here's Green. Porter kicks to Green. Shot to stop the drought. And the layup is good.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Olynyk sets a screen for Conley. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, because of his passing ability, Kevin, I mean, if you're going to play with him, your only job is to get open on the floor, because he will get you the ball, and he'll give it to you in rhythm so that you can get a good shot off.
And one of the more noticeable things about him, Steve, is how ineffective screens are against him. I mean, it's almost like he's got oil all over his body the way he slips off of him.
And Conley drops them both. Here is Porter. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Smith kicks to Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And so here is Houston. 6-point game. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Number 28. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Number 8, defended by Tate. Elbow shot, and that one's good. 7 points in the game.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And the Rockets with possession here. They trail by 6. Porter against Conley. Porter passes to Tate. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And Utah making a change here. Here's Tucker. Puts up a 3. Cannot hit. So Houston will take it the other way. Tate the pass to Green. He kicks to Porter. Porter gets a screen from Smith. Back to Green. 5 on the clock. Right through the D for the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Jazz lead.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Here's Markin. That is good. He has 7.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
For 3, Smith. There's the bucket. Good. It's all knotted up.
An unusual skill set for a big man. A long-range shot that gives you such good spacing offensively.
And it's Conley penetrating. Shoots from the corner. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Such a great start for him. 4 for 4 already. He could be on his way to a big game.
It certainly looks that way, Steve. His energy level has been terrific right from the opening tip.
Green, the pass to Tate. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw off from Tate. Utah's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Beasley. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Here's Tucker. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the pass to Beasley. There's the screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot. It would have been a three-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
First free throw is good. Houston making a switch here. Beasley hits them both. Rockets trail by 4. Passes it to Washington. All sorts of time. Good as the jump shot falls.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Baseline J on the way. Off the left rim and out.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
The shot's good from Christopher. And it's Utah's ball. Dishes it to Tucker. Tucker gets a screen from Gay. The 3. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And so here is Houston. It's a 3-point game. And some nice passing there by Houston. Clock at 6. Pass to Washington. The 3. No luck. And Utah the other way now. Now here's Beasley. Kicks it to Tucker. Sexton, defended by Christopher. Sexton. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
He's off on the first. And Utah making a change here. And he's good on the second.
The main thing there was that he got them a 2-possession lead despite the 1 miss.
The pass to Washington. Hits it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
51 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's off his foot, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot's good by Walker. Rockets trail by 4. Outside Gordon. There's the triple. Utah with the rebound.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Gay misses. Houston's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Gay with the block. Here's Sexton. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Jazz lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Jazz leading by 4. Takes a 3. Gets it to go.
That's 3 in a row, guys. 3 3-pointers consecutively. These guys are just raining in shots.
Yeah, the defenders can't be as soft as they've been on the perimeter there.
And so it's Houston with it. Pass to Washington. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Olynyk, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Utah's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Walker against Gordon. Beasley outside. Walker from the arc. That's good. Walker's got 6 points.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Number 17, covered by Beasley. 5 to shoot. Number 17. Rebound, Utah. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backcourt. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of. Oh, and that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. The Jazz making a switch here. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Gordon's got his first bucket in this one. The Rockets making a switch here. Rockets on defense. Trailing here by 8. Here's Olynyk. The Jazz with another miss. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Green dishes to Porter. And that one's good. So it's Utah now. They've led by as much as 10. Sexton, guarded by Porter, rejected by Favors. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The Jazz with another miss. Rockets trail by 6. He feeds it to Green. Green left side. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Smith checked in for Houston. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Number 8, covered by Smith. Feeds it to Conley. Six on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He's got 9.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Smith for 3. No good. And it's Utah the other way. Conley with it. He has 6. Number 8. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's his first trip to the line.
Well, they don't expect a lot from him at the foul line. He was in that range below 70% last season.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Rockets trail by 10. Now a timeout called by Houston. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Now here's Green. He's got 6. The dish to Smith. This one for 3. That's good. Smith's got 12.
Now, he made 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, so he continues to shoot the ball well.
Porter against Conley. Launches a 3, and the shot is good.
Well, you know, when they need a big 3, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the three-pointer by Utah. Jazz leading by 8. Markin defended by Gordon. Good. He's got 14.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Green kicks to Smith. Back to Green. Right side, Green. 6 to shoot. Snatched away. Here's Clarkson. Gets it to go. And now a 12-point Jazz lead.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
And here is Green. He's got 8. The feed now to Porter. Lots of room. And the basket good. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter. Utah's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And the Rockets making a change here. Houston on D. It's a 10-point game. Outside Conley. Here's Clarkson. Misses the 3.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Tate the pass to Smith. Green. He passes to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Green kicks to Favors. Houston moving it around. And it's Smith missing.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
He dishes it to Conley. He kicks it to Olynyk. Pass to Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 8 points.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking, and they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Now, here's Porter. Here's Smith. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Houston making a switch here. Utah leading by 12. Outside Conley. Clarkson guarded by Green. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Markin. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Now, here's Porter. Gives him the lead pass. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Conley left side. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Rockets trail by 12. Green kicks to Porter. Porter gets a screen from Tate. They set the pick. They kick it out to Green. Rebound, Utah. It's stolen by Green. The shot's good from Tate. 7 points in the game. Jazz leading by 10. Outside Conley. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And the Rockets have not defended well against Conley.
He's got 8 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
And he makes the first.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
And Conley drops them both. Now Porter. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Get out of here, Houston!
Pass to Christopher. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
And that's 6 straight points now, guys, coming on the inside.
Yeah, taking it right at him. This is a great effort we're seeing.
Sexton, defended by Christopher. Dishes it to Tucker. From beyond the arc, gets it to go. Tucker's got 6. Rockets trail by 13. Here is Porter. Now the pass to Tate. Kicks it to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Number 51. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. Here's Conley. 10 points for him. 1:52 left in the first half.
Screen.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Utah, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. 1:42 left in the second quarter. Passes it to Tate. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 9.
But they're going to take tough outside shots. I mean, they're better off just firing from the three-point line.
Yeah, I agree with it. I mean, if you're going to be back there near the three-point line, you might as well take the 3. Just step back and knock it down. Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Quarter. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And another aspect of his game that I really like is how effectively he sets picks. It's overlooked sometimes, but he does a great job of positioning and getting there at the right time to set a screen to help a teammate get free.
And here are the Rockets now, after the made shot from Tucker. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Christopher, defended by Tucker. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Rockets have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. And the first one drops. The Jazz making a switch here. That one is no good. Jazz leading by 8. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Come on, box him out, man.
Here's Clarkson. Blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pass to Christopher. The Rockets have hit just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today.
Well, you look at the numbers, Kevin. Last year they were around 71% from the line as a team, so not a very good number there.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Here's Sexton. Can't get it to go. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Jazz up by 7. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone. Damon Bruce here. It's time to review all the goings-on from half number 1. Utah with the lead against Houston. Too hot to handle offensively. They're scoring with a lot of confidence. It's been a Michael Conley clinic in this one against the Rockets. He's got 11 points, and he's stacking up the assists, too, keeping the defense off balance with his passing. And midway through, the Rockets are still alive. They've done a great job closing out their defensive possessions, grabbing boards, great rebounding. And back we go to Houston. Thanks so much for being with us on 2K Sports at the half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Utah leading by 7. They set the screen. Clausen defended by Christopher. Rocket 6. Nice ball movement by Utah. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And yes, sir, that one drops. 14 points for him. Houston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And there's the pass to Tate. He feeds it to Porter. He passes it to Christopher. 6 on the shot clock. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
The Rockets making a switch here. Green's checked in. For Houston, they have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7. And that one misses.
You know, not really a significant margin. And
Fired that pass for the assist.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.